Continuing our coverage now, neighbors and council members on Tybee continue to be at odds with each other on how many homes can be rented in residential neighborhoods to people wanting to visit the island. WSAV's Sarah Smith spoke to the mayor about the impacts a proposed ordinance could have on small businesses and the people who call the island home.
Behind me is one of the many short-term vacation rental properties here in a residential area on Tybee Island. If this proposed ordinance is passed, the permit for this to be a rental property will be null and void once it's sold or transferred into another owner's name. This ordinance is causing some division between the city council and neighbors.
And you all need to know that the island is for the people who've been here trying to live.
Julia Pierce is one of the many citizens on Tybee Island showing support for a proposed ordinance that would reduce the number of short-term vacation rentals in residential areas. While it has supporters, some property owners say this limits their income and infringes on their rights. The proposal, which is spearheaded by Councilman Nick Sears, states that grandfathered properties with STVR permits have a monopoly, increasing the value of their property at the, quote, expense of their neighbors. Mayor Brian West says there are pros and cons with vacation rentals, and no neighborhood is the same.
They bring in 80% of the revenue to the island in 20% of the year. So it's a huge benefit to the island and for this region of the state. But we also have those homes that sleep 14, 16, 20 people. And they bring in the party crowds, they bring in the proms, they bring in the bachelorette parties.
He says that the city has code enforcement for those rowdier homes and feels it is more appropriate to deal with them individually rather than impacting those single-family vacation homes. Most of all, Mayor West hopes this does not impact business in the area, which he says thrives off of the 10 weeks out of the year that those rentals are filled.
When you start talking about people not being able to come there because they can't find a place to stay, you're talking about, losing businesses and losing jobs. And it's just 10 weeks, The rest of the year, it's perfectly peaceful there.
The next step in this process would be that the council would approve this to go before the Planning and Zoning Committee for consideration. Stick with WSAV for continuing coverage. Reporting on Tybee Island, Sarah Smith, WSAV News 3, on your side.